Hello everybody, LEGO Disney here back with another video. Today is a random minifigure showcase. So these are just random figures that I didn't think would fit too well in their own video because there's either not enough of them or, or they're just pretty unique. They don't really fit into their own really category. Well, I guess some of them do, but I'm still showing them in this random showcase. First off, we got Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. That's the headpiece is Bruce Wayne from Lego Batman Movie 2. The hairpiece is from here. The hairpiece was from Mr. Incredible. This is a custom one I made, and the hairpiece is from him, but it's painted over black. So I had to sacrifice Mr. Incredible's hairpiece to make Gaston. And his accessory I gave him were some eggs. They're pretty oversized. But the reason I gave him to him is because he claims that he has accomplished the task of eating 5 dozen eggs every morning, which is like 5 dozen. A dozen is like 12. 5 times 12. Why do they have to make a dozen 12? That makes no sense to me. Like, why do I have to have like a dozen eggs? But can't it just be 10 eggs? Like, it's more of it's a better number to work with, because whenever you're multiplying it, you just, 2 times 10, you just put 2 and add a 0 at the end. 20, easy dub. But no, they just had to make it 12 because they're probably retarded. I did not say that. If you're asking anyone, told anyone I said that. That's not true, because I never said that. Actually, I did. I'm lying. What the crap. Well, here's a character I've seen a lot of people suggested. I remember I showed this in a video I released. It was, I think, Shrek Minifigures Part 2. But actually, I didn't release it. That's the thing. I thought I released it, but I didn't. And this is one of the minifigures, which was Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots, which a lot of people suggested. Now, this hat piece, just a hat piece with a little feather in it. It looks a bit weird without the hat piece, because, he should have ears, but he doesn't. But it looks pretty good with the hat piece. Now, you see this headpiece ain't the best, but try to give him the green eyes. Before this, I had a different headpiece. Let me show you real quick. I had this one. Now, I think the face looks a bit better, but the coloring's inaccurate because there's just like yellow piece and just painted orange on it. And I think the face looks a bit better on this one, but it is way the orange bugged me a lot. But I eventually found an orange head. I think I got it from like a pumpkin or something. But yeah, and so I gave him a little sortie. Yes, it's a little bit bent. Sorry about that. I can't really do anything about that. Or short orange legs, orange torso. Yeah. Oh, the tail piece. I didn't use normal tail piece. I actually got the. This was a modified version of the. I should make that orange a bit more accurate, but the modified version of the one accessory belt that Batman uses in the Lego Batman movie, and there was one came in orange. So I decided, hey, I could just use that so I don't have to paint over it. So I kind of sanded it all down and then just added a tail to it with some green stuff, and I think it turned out pretty good in my opinion. So there is Puss in Boots. Next figure we got is a lady dressed up as the Duolingo bird. Now, I got the figure, this came from the lady dressed up as the chick. I was like, wait a minute. I was doing some Duolingo because I don't want to get murdered. So I'm like, wait a minute, what if I just, change it to Duolingo bird? So that's exactly what I did. This is the same headpiece and same wing piece as that lady, but just Duolingo. And just painted it green and added some lumps to the top to make it more accurate to what the bird looks like. And just we kind of recolored it. This is an easy figure to make. Actually, this torso, I stole it from a Mike Wazowski I made. It was a pretty shitty Mike Wazowski. Here's the piece, pretty crap. I never showed it, I don't think, but if I do make Mike Wazowski, I'll try to make him better. And yeah, so Duolingo lady. Let's put them back there. And here is Ryu from Death Note. I believe his name is pronounced Ryu. If it's not pronounced Ryu, then I'm not going to do anything about it because I'm going to pronounce it Ryu. So if you don't think it's pronounced Ryu,
You're either wrong or maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not gonna admit I'm wrong, because if I admit I'm wrong, that'd be wrong. So here's Ryu. A bit tangent there. This one's, I think, one of the earliest figures I've made. Actually, I know one. Actually, I think one of the earliest figures I made. I remember the first figures I remember making and painting and full on, custom, is Ryu. He wasn't like this at first. I think he was a bit different. Was Ryu and these little Angry Bird Bokoblins. First figures I made nail polish, and actually some of my best. I'm not gonna lie. Well, best because I didn't really improve the painting. Improve the printing, blech, that I actually didn't paint detail. That's why they're so good. This Ryu, I got the inspiration from this hairpiece. I got it from some other minifigure guy. He's the one with like the moose logo. I don't know. You might know who he is. He makes really good custom figures, but he used this Joker hairpiece, and I said, hey, that's a good idea. Also use the Joker head. I think that head works out. Painted the eyebrows off because I don't think he has eyebrows. Now, I remember I made this when I originally watched the Death Note, not anime, the live-action movie. A lot of people don't like the live-action movie, and I understand why. It's probably not as good as the original, but I've never seen the original. I've only seen the live-action movie. And by itself, I think it's a pretty alright movie. I like the characters, I especially like Ryu. He was very, very creepy, and I just like the character. And I really like the line where he says, like, to that kid, he's like, hey, my name has, like, I think 4 letters in it. The most amount of letters people got in the book was, like, 2 or something, implying that, he just, like, killed him before they put him in the Death Note. But he comes with the Death Note. I didn't write Death Note in it, because, just keep simple, just white piece of paper. Pretty, simple. He also has an apple I painted over. Again, this is like a really old figure, so but it still ends up pretty good because I didn't paint over it too much. And the way I made him taller, I didn't just use the tall woody legs and stuff. What I did actually is a different method, just to make his torso longer, because he's not too lengthy. His arms are a bit lengthy, but it's more of his torso is just creepishly tall. I just got a torso with no arms, a black torso, no arms, no legs, and just put the Ninjago, what's his name? Garmadon piece over that. And then, also you can see in the way I made these spikes, that's probably one of the most complex built figure, not complex painted wise, but the way I made him is probably one of the most complex, and one of the earliest too, like I said. To make the spikes, I got 2 mohawk pieces. You can see here, there's mohawk pieces. Got a one of those like those newer clear back pieces that go on the back of the minifigure. Just attached. Use the little stud little guy in there. Attaches quite nicely to the thing, like so. I hope this isn't the thumbnail. Just me messing around with this, because usually thumbnails of my videos, since I don't modify them, they end up crap. And I'm actually glad that the endgame video, the thumbnail wasn't a spoiler, so if people, just like, hey, what's this, and just clicked on it and then heard their spoilers, they wouldn't get spoiled before. Because something people do is they'll put a spoiler in the damn thumbnail, and then they'll go in the video and be like, by the way, don't watch this, spoilers. Well, I already got the damn thing spoiled because you put it in the damn thumbnail. Like, it's ridiculous. People like, I gave a spoiler warning. I didn't spoil it. No, you did, you absolute ass. Okay? You put it in the thumbnail. Why? They put, like, I'm not going to spoil it because I'm a good human being, unlike these bastards who put the thing. You might think I got the movie spoiled for me. Well, I kind of did, but I kind of didn't. By the people I'm referring to, or I'm not really referring to anyone basically, but just people that put it in the thumbnail, like, spoiler warning, If you just, like, put spoilers and don't warn at all, like, that's even more of a douche move. But if you pretend you put spoiler warnings, like, oh, I didn't spoil it, I'm going on too much of a tangent. Have any of you seen the movie Scott Pilgrim vs. the World? Well, you probably have. I don't know if you ever have. You probably read the manga. No, I'm just kidding. It's not manga. I think it's just a cartoon, comic, I don't know. But here's the main character from that, Scott Pilgrim. I based this off of, crap, I was supposed to remember the YouTuber's name because I usually don't, but based off a YouTuber's design, some other YouTuber, it's not like a professional like Lego customizer. I just got this hair from Lord of the Rings, I think, and this face, and just kind of painted brown and put it over like so. I gave him his like gamer katana that's pixelated red and shit. It's like the heart. It's like the sort of lava or some crap like that. This video's going on for way too long. Well, you know, good enough. And yeah, that's just pretty simple. Yeah, I should have like align, you know, to make it more fancy, so the thumbnail will just show all the figures. So there's no point in actually watching the video. I don't get that. They show all the like stuff that they're gonna show off in the thumbnail, right? So they won't shit there's people in the background. Yeah, just ignore that. It's probably, you know, a homeless guy or my mom. It doesn't matter. This is the other person from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Lady. Her name's Lady. Yeah, they changed her name from whatever it was to Lady. Pink. This is gamer hair. I don't know, some hairpiece from Ninjago. I gave her little pouch that stores her like infinite hammer, that can store like infinite amount of shit in there. It's not too accurate, I would say, because I didn't base it off anything. I just based it off memory, and I think it turned out pretty good. You get like the pink striped arms and whatnot. Okay, let's see. Oh, some other characters from Shrek. You got what's his name? Rumpelstiltskin from Shrek. You got a little detail on the pants. I like this. I don't like how the face turned out. It's kind of like weird. You got this hair. I wish it was bigger. This is his judge hair he puts on. He puts on many different hairs. Also, he puts on like a crazy hair. I know a piece that would work good for this. I'm just gonna steal this figure. This would work great, but I'm currently using it for Ghost Rider right now. But yeah, that's Rumpelstiltskin. He has little things at the back, and yeah, go kill Shrek or whatever he does in the movie. This is from Pinocchio. Pinocchio. I meant Puss in Boots. This is Egg Guy. Oh, we just killed Puss in Boots. Oh, didn't even plan that. Egg Guy from movie. Humpty Dumpty. Yeah, that's the name. And here's Humpty Dumpty from Puss in Boots. This I actually used the torso from that on Star Wars dude. Okay, this won't come off. Actually, it was the same Star Wars guy I used to compare to Shrek. If you look at the thumbnails, it look a little Star Wars guy. He's fat and right next to Shrek. But I used that, just put that over it, gave him a little hat. You can see I gave him some arm detailing and just. I should turn on. There you go, more light. I should have put that on in the beginning. You can see the little gold arm detailing. He has the golden egg. If you know the movie, you'll know what that's all about. You should see the Puss in Boots is actually a pretty good movie. I just realized what's that company that makes Shrek? It's like DreamWorks. Yeah, DreamWorks is surprisingly really good at making spin-off films. I mean, I haven't seen a company that makes any like better spin-off films than DreamWorks. Or is it not DreamWorks? Did DreamWorks made that one lion movie, like Madagascar? I think, yeah, DreamWorks. But I think they are probably the best at making spin-offs because they have two really good spin-offs. You got Puss in Boots and you got Penguins of Madagascar, which I think, if you look, they're rated pretty good. So, and if you look at other companies that make spin-off films, you got like Disney. They made Planes. Planes was absolute garbage. You got what's that movie that made the company made the Minions movie? Illumination. They made Minions. Oh crap. And yeah, that's basically. Oh, let me show the rest of the figures real quick. Just spoiled it. You got, if you know Just Too Good, if you watch his videos, you'll know what this is from. But basically, he did this Just Too Good thing video where he showed like reviews memes. It's like meme review but better, and not PewDiePie, so that's good. This is Lego Danny DeVito, where they crudely put Danny DeVito's face with purple and Infinity Gauntlet. That's why this figure looks pretty shitty. It's supposed to, because it's based off Lego Danny DeVito. I'm like, what can you say? It's just Lego Thanos DeVito. I don't know why they used Yoda. They just did. And I also used Yoda as a base. And you can see even this green is just off. That's because, you know, I didn't care. And that's, you know, the image was crudely made in the video, and this is crudely made. So, you know, it evens out. Here's the puppet from FNAF. Yeah, you got puppet. And I used Woody legs. Like I said, he's way more lengthy. You know, we could compare him to Ryu. I'm tempted to just call him Ryu from Street Fighter, but I know that's not right. It's Ryu. You know, Ryu is just Ryu said wrong. You know, English is just no, Spanish is just English said wrong. You know, you got English word and then just say it wrong. It's Spanish. I probably offended like 50% of humanity right there. You got, if you don't recognize who this is, you uncultured swine. How do you not recognize who this is? This is Tom Joad from the book or movie, To Kill a Mockingbird. How do you not recognize? You are not a sane human being if you don't recognize those characters. Like, bro, how can you recognize any of these? You can't recognize this? Like, which, you absolute uncultured swine. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's a pretty unknown character. Tom Joad is a character from a novel called To Kill a Mockingbird. Pretty old. Basically, Tom Joad, I think, no, he's not a slave. This takes place during, like, no, slavery didn't exist back then. I'm getting so confused. But this is when, like, before, like you had rights, I think. It took place, like, World War II, the book, and Tom Joad, I think he's, like, a cotton picker or something. But basically, in the book, he gets his left arm. Sorry, I'm bad with my left and right. His right arm actually gets, when he's a kid, he gets, like, stuck in, like, a machine. Now his left arm is, like, permanently damaged, so it's, like, really small. So I just used the Mixel, not Mixel, it's the Nexonite arm. Nexonite, little guys from Nexonite, and they have the short arm, so I used that for his arm. And yeah, like I said, if you don't recognize the character, you're an uncultured swine. See all these characters? See, if you recognize them? No, you do not. You recognize this only. This is Tom Joad from To Kill a Mockingbird. If you do not recognize this character, see, look at this. Look, you recognize that? Is that Wreck-It Ralph? No, you do not. You recognize this. This is what you recognize. You will only recognize this character from now on. Tom Joad from To Kill a Mockingbird. You absolute uncultured swine. Okay, you know, I'm gonna throw away all these characters. You see? Don't need it. This is all we need. Get out of here. All we need is... This is the only character that matters in my life. Tom Joad from Kill a Mockingbird. Subscribe. Like the video if you recognize and appreciate Tom Joad from To Kill a Mockingbird. Have a very, very nice day. Kill a Mockingbird. If you haven't read the book, read the full novel. Then watch this video, you uncultured swine.